I'm Liam Thorpe.
And I'm Michael Mumble.
And this is Team Talk. Hello ATV viewers and welcome to Team Talk. It's your Friday feast of footballing fun. We're done with the Capital One Cup, that's out of the way for now. The FA Cup, that's ancient history. We're back to what me and Michael love the best, the grit, the determination, the power of the Premier League. Full range of fixtures. First up, let's have a little look at all the fixtures that will be coming up this weekend, including some rather tasty clashes on Sunday.
It's your boy Muiwa. Redativa tipe. Na Jesu tichavanyadzisa. Anu acho tisu. Tisu pana watoteza. Kana tina Jesu vazvivarisa tisu. Tisu atichatoreka zvedi amatobeja. Anu acho tisu. Tisu anu acho tisu. Tisu anu acho tisu. Tisu anu acho tisu.
Ndadzoka ndakora gore rino zvakadzora mupresha nemaheres kwanomakwa ndiane bhora inadhinkesha kunitsvaga ungati kuziva ane bhora maiphone yakuziva ndisaka kuramba kujusa dhora malife yakawanda.
Right, full programme of fixtures, Mike. It's pretty obvious which ones are standing out. Arsenal, City, Man United, Liverpool. What are your general thoughts about that Super Sunday?
Well, it is definitely a Super Sunday. I don't think they'll come any super than this. Probably if it was Chelsea, United and City, Arsenal, something like that.
Is that saying something about Liverpool have gone down the pecking order a bit in recent years?
Yeah, Liverpool have gone down the pecking order, but always when Liverpool play United, it's like they bring their A game and there's a different Liverpool that comes to play.
Okay, well we'll talk about that game first. Man United, of course, 7 points clear at the top of the table. If they were to win and City were to lose, which is perfectly possible at Arsenal, that's 10 points. Is that the season over? Is that the Premier League gone?
It's not the Premier League gone, it's not the season gone. Because United will still have to play City, they'll still have to play Chelsea, they'll still have to play Spurs, they'll still have to play Arsenal, they'll still have to play Swansea. It's all tricky games. Even QPR at the moment, it's a pretty hard team to beat. So it's not by far a season over for them.
Okay, we saw before Man United about some injury boost news. What was that? Is it Anderson is back?
Anderson is back. Rooney is supposedly a few days back, but you never know with Ferguson. Maybe he's back as well.
And of course, Nani back. A lot of United fans will have forgotten about Nani over recent weeks, but he can give them a little something extra, can't he, when he's on his day?
When he's on his day, but when is his day?
Yeah, it seems to be few and far between days, isn't it?
Yeah.
On the other side, and arguably one of the most informed players in the league, is Liverpool's Uruguayan striker Luis Suarez. Bit of rumour and gossip today that he's not entirely happy that if Liverpool weren't to secure fourth spot, he might be off. Can you see that happening?
Yeah, I can see that happening. He's the type of player who's a champion, and at the moment he gets a lot of criticism, bad press in this country. Well, probably I hope the Liverpool management is able to shield him from most of those things and let him get on with his football.
And we've all seen his form, his absolute brilliance this season. What kind of price tag would he be commanding?
Well, in the region of 30, 40 million, somewhere there, but you never know. Football is a crazy world. For example, Michu costs nothing.
Yeah.
And is now valued at 30 million. I mean,
well, he has scored 16 goals, but we'll get to that later on. Back to our valuation thing.
Yeah, but how many goals did Demba score last season?
A fair few.
More than 16.
Yeah, and he only went for 7, didn't he? So it's hard to comprehend.
So what makes Michu 30 million and Bar 7 million?
Contracts. That's what does it. The clause in his contracts.
A clause in his contract.
Yeah, that's what sorted it. So agents are very clever people. I think that's what it boils down to. One man that also cost around 2 million when he first came to the Premiership was Robin van Persie.
Yeah.
Of course, his value, I think we all agree, rose and was, way up to 24 million. That was a fair price. It's him versus Suarez on Sunday. Let's just have a look at some stats of both of their seasons so far. I mean, these are the two, aside from Michi, these are the two form strikers of the league, aren't they?
Yes, they are by far the most lethal strikers in the league.
If you had to have one in your dream team, who would it be?
Well, I would have Van Persie any day. He's a former Arsenal player, and we still appreciate him in Arsenal for what he did, though he should have shown a little bit of more loyalty. But then again, this is football, you go where the money is.
Okay, well, we've assessed the two sides. Man United are at home advantage. Do you see them winning this game?
It's going to be a hard game, and at the moment, it's which Liverpool team is going to be there. It's not like Manchester are unbeatable at home. Spurs beat them the last time they came there. So I think Liverpool will have a good go at it, and with Suarez in there and the Sturridge as well. So it's actually going to be quite interesting. We'd like to see how the United defence handle that.
Okay, so did I get a final prediction from you there?
Yep, my final prediction is going to be 3-2 to Liverpool.
Ooh, well, that would be an interesting one. Our other big game on this Super Sunday is your boys, your Gunners, taking on the champions at the Emirates. And how can they do this one? How do they go about beating City?
They go about beating City by being confident and believing in their football, which they don't at the moment. It's like they second guess themselves. Even Arteta isn't too sure. Cazorla isn't so confident on the ball as he was when he started out. So it's a very, very hard match for Arsenal.
But they're probably boosted by the news that there's no Sergio Aguero for City. Now, I know you like to say that you've got to beat the best, the fully best side, but as a die-hard Arsenal fan, it's got to be good news that the little Argentinian is not going to play.
Sergio Aguero, I don't think he's had much joy playing against Arsenal because they've pretty much handled him very well. Any City side, you play what's in front of you. And at the moment, any City side is a good side as opposed to what Arsenal have.
Okay, it'll be interesting to see how that one turns out, and of course how much that affects the title race, and of course Arsenal's fight for fourth place spot.
I thought Arsenal was still playing for third. Let alone the Premier League.
I think Wenger has come out and said that their main goal is Champions League. That has to be the main goal, doesn't it?
Well, for a team that has the highest prize tickets in the league and having a main goal as fourth spot, I think that's a very, very big rip-off to the supporters. Something surely has to be done, something must be done, and something will be done.
Okay, well, we'll do something that we haven't done before on Team Talk now. I'm just going to go through all the other fixtures, and I want off the top of your head, quick predictions, okay?
Yeah.
Aston Villa take on Southampton.
Southampton win.
Sunderland at home to West Ham.
Sunderland win.
Reading entertain West Brom.
West Brom win.
QPR, Harry Redknapp invites his old club Spurs to his ground.
A very good match. I see QPR, Spurs just about edging it 1-0.
Okay. Norwich taking on Newcastle.
Norwich win.
Fulham versus Wigan.
Fulham win.
Everton taking on jubilant Swansea side.
Well, Everton will win.
Okay, and a real test for Rafa's team as Chelsea travel to Stoke.
Chelsea win.
Okay, that was some good quick fire predictions there.
Yeah.
I didn't tell him I was going to do that, I just landed on him. Okay, now time for a bit of general football news.
Yeah.
We know it's the January transfer window, there's a lot of rumours flying around, and Newcastle fans will be very disappointed to hear that their captain, their talisman, their rock at the heart of their defence, Fabrizio Colaccini, has said he wants to leave the Magpies. He cited personal reasons for the reason he wants to go back to Argentina, and he's just currently discussing with the club and says that's it, he has to go. Huge loss for Newcastle. They really don't need that kind of news at this point, do they?
Yeah, they really don't need that kind of news. And as a player who was signed for 10.3 million, that's a lot of money.
And he's the highest earner at the club as well.
Yeah, for you to suddenly, apparently he signed a 4-year contract extension last year, and for you to say, what, you've got 3 years to go, listen guys, I need to go home, I'm tired. That's, well, it's unfair for us to judge him because we don't know why he wants to go home. But at a quick glance, you say that's more like a prima donna thing.
If it is a fairly trivial reason, you have to say, you know, for the money he's getting paid, surely he can make arrangements, you know, and see out his contract. But as you say, it could be some deeply personal issues, and we can't really speculate on that. One thing's for sure, Alan Pardew, after losing Demba Ba, really didn't need to lose his best defender as well. It's really tricky times for Newcastle and their fans. There's a lot of gossip flying around at Chelsea as well. We know now that Ashley Cole and Frank Lampard will be leaving at the end of the season and not going to have their contracts renewed. So, what about this gossip about Lampard to Man United? Could he do a job for them?
He could do a job. He's a very good, efficient player, efficient midfielder. He'll get you the results, he'll get you the goals when your strikers are not doing that particularly well.
So, would you have him at Arsenal?
Yeah, we would have any player at Arsenal who has those leadership qualities that Frank Lampard has. So when your strikers are not performing, you need to have a midfielder who's able to get you 20 goals a season. And he's that type of midfielder who can get you those goals when you most need them.
It's an interesting one, isn't it? He's 34 years old. He's clearly shown in recent form 2 goals at Everton. He still can produce a lot of quality. Why are Chelsea not willing to offer him a contract? I mean, surely he can, for A, he can do a job, and B, there's got to be some loyalty there for the service he provided.
Well, it's changed. There's no loyalty with regards to Chelsea. Because look at the way they treated the former manager after winning them the Champions League and the FA Cup, when they were virtually out of contention on everything. He managed to secure that. But having just a few bad run of games is out. So it's more of a dog-eat-dog world. There are very few clubs in the Premier League that have genuine loyalty. One of them may be Manchester United. But then again, at United, if you don't play at a certain level, you're out.
Yeah, I think with Scholes and Giggs, they've had to maintain a certain level because, I mean, when it comes to it, you know, if they weren't contributing at all, they would
have been shipped out ages ago, like Phil Neville.
Yeah. Okay, and Mr. Mourinho over in Madrid has been looking on with interest, and there's a lot of rumours of Ashley Cole heading off to the Bernabeu. Maybe that's just a bit of a far-fetched rumour. What do you think?
Yeah, Ashley Cole is still a very good player. I don't know why Chelsea want to get rid of him. Maybe there's more to the story than what we are getting. It would be nice to be inside the dressing room and see what's actually taking place.
It'd be a tricky one at Real Madrid because they've just had Marcelo, their current left-back, voted into the World Team of the Year, so it'd be hard to displace him. And behind him, you've got the Portuguese Fabio Contrao, so maybe difficult to see where he fits in there.
Well, the World Team of the Year is pretty much debatable because you can't have a World Team of the Year based on the Spanish league when the Germans have been performing exceptionally well. Look at Schalke, look at Borussia Dortmund, you know.
And Chelsea won the Champions League.
Exactly, and how come they're not in there? And all these countries they thoroughly beat the Spanish sides. So how come not one player from these leagues is not in the World Team of the Year?
I think there was a lot of people particularly annoyed that Didier Drogba wasn't considered after his starring role in Chelsea's Champions League win.
Yeah, I don't know how prolific a striker needs to be, how efficient,
and how much
good
he carries the team as well.
He has to be in order to qualify for that World Team. So when I'm looking at the World Team of the Year, that's nothing. Put Marcelo there, put Ashley Cole there, pound for pound, you find that Ashley Cole may be an even better player than him.
Okay, it's an interesting debate, and that's one we'll carry on. Another interesting debate, Matt touched on it before, is about the Spanish striker Michu. Of course, he joined Swansea for £2 million at the start of the season from Rayo Vallecano. £2 million, 16 goals. He scored in the week to give Swansea a commanding lead in their Capital One Cup game at Chelsea. 2-0, they go into the next round. Someone said today he's worth 30 million. Is he? That's Mike doing the meeting.
I just had to do that. Can you come again? No, that means he's a hot property.
Yeah.
He's hot property. Look at probably his conversion, his ratio from chances to conversion is pretty exceptional for a player who costs 2 million. And considering he's playing for Swansea, but then again, Swansea are playing pretty terrific football that even Arsenal would be proud of.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we all hope that his goal scoring reign continues, and obviously his value will rise when it comes to that. So we've pretty much come to the end of it. We just want to hear what you guys think. We asked you on Facebook today about this weekend's games, and here's what a few of you said. First off, we've got Leroy Mabuto. He reckons it's going to be Man United 3, Liverpool 2, City 4, Arsenal 2.
Junior Paul has said Manchester United 2, Liverpool 1, City 3, Arsenal 1. Well, that's a bad junior.
And Don the Great, fantastic name, he says Arsenal 4, City 2, and United 1, Liverpool 2, going for a Liverpool win at Old Trafford.
No, Mutanda said Manchester United 2, Liverpool 1, Manchester City 5, Arsenal 1. Even more ridiculous.
Well, Mike's not the only one who disagreed with that. This is our favourite comment of the day. Mutafela Kingsley Kabila responded to Noel's last comment saying, "Noel, are you sleeping? I'll send lions to awake you so that you make reasonable predictions." Quite a threat there for Mutafela. But 5-1, it can't be 5-1, can it?
It can't be 5-1.
Okay, well that's what you guys think. Mike has got a question for me.
Yeah, Liam, in a gesture about the match Manchester United and Liverpool, which of the two strikers will be more prolific?
Okay, I've thought long and hard about this one, and I'm going to have to go for the Van Persie. What about you? What about you? The Suarez. The Suarez. Well, see who will be celebrating on Monday.
I think I did it wrong because he's usually more like going crazy.
And with a sort of evil grin.
Yeah.
Anyway, we need you to get in touch with us. We really appreciate your views, your comments. We know you're football mad, so get involved with our Facebook page. That's facebook.com/a-television. Let us know what you think. Do you agree with our predictions? Do you agree with our ridiculous celebrations? Who do you think is going to win?
Do you agree with my predictions?
Mike's predictions. Do you agree with Mike's predictions? Sorry. Anyway, that's it from us. It's bye from Mike.
And bye from Liam.
Bye from me. See you on Monday. Take care.